Everyone, Teresa Gratkovsky here, and I'd love for you to meet our new premium crystal silk scarves range. We've got 8 of them, and let's get started. Here's the first one. It is actually a fluorite slab, which I photographed and transferred it onto this gorgeous silk fabric. So this was digitally printed. The good thing about this slab is the luminescence of it. It's got the most gorgeous colors, and look at this, I even captured a rainbow in the slab. I'll show you the slab. This is it. It's just lovely and luminous in the light. And with the scarf, it's a decent length. It's about 2 meters, and it reaches around my knees. So that makes it versatile. I'll do a separate video on how to wear these scarves. There you go. And it's a decent width, so you can wear it as a shawl. It just makes it more versatile. So that is the fluorite. Next, we have lapis lazuli. So this one is absolutely divine. Thrilled with the way it turned out. Sort of looks quite galactic. So we've got the pyrite specks in there. We've got the white quartz. Look at that. And here is the item I photographed, along with some stones that friends had lent me. Absolutely gorgeous. Now these are infused with the frequency of each stone. So because everything is energy, everything in life is frequency and vibration, I want the wearer just to feel extra special wearing these scarves. So malachite. Really love the way this one turned out as well. Here's the stone. Oops. Highly reflective, some of these stones, which makes them really tricky to photograph. So I photographed both sides and transferred them onto this print. And they've been digitally printed on a tabby silk, which is slightly less sheer than chiffon. Now this one is rose quartz. Now my friend who lives in Queensland, she moved up there, but prior to her move, she lent me her amazing rock of rose quartz, and it had the depth of the pinks, which is really important for photography, otherwise it'll just look too washed out. And when I photographed it in the sun, some lovely rainbows were coming through. So it's peppered throughout with gorgeous rainbows. Here's one, found it. And there's others throughout. And that's an example of the rose quartz. Now this one's infused with a love frequency, because rose quartz is a stone of love, which is 528 hertz. So how I infuse it is the hertz is written down in huge, covering the whole span of the scarf. It's written down underneath the print, so it is not visible. I've rendered it invisible, but the frequency's there. And as I was working on each item, that frequency was playing in the background. So it's quite infused, and I treat them with the frequency once they've arrived as well. So here is amethyst. Can you hear my cat, Dr. Watson? I don't know what he wants, but yeah. This is amethyst. And this too is peppered with some rainbows. This was taken from this and an amethyst cave that I have. Next we have Chameleon. Lovely swirly patterns here. And this was taken from photographs of this. And I pieced it together to make sure the whole space got filled. So there's different interesting elements of the crystal on the scarf. Second to last, we've got ammonite. Ammonite is a fossilized shell which often throws off an iridescent sheen. And this silk has got the most subtle sheen, and it just suits this ammonite in particular really well. I'll show you the shell in a sec. And this is infused with a grounding frequency because ammonite, being a fossil, is very grounding, so it's got 7.83 hertz embedded in there. Here's the shell, so you can see the lovely sheen. And there you go, I'll photograph both sides. And yeah, it transferred absolutely beautifully. Actually, look at that. The colorations are a really great match. I'm thrilled with the way it's shown up. Now, last one. This one's super spectacular. Labradorite. Now, Labradorite is very iridescent. And in certain lights, the vibrant colors show up. And then they disappear again. Depends on your angle. But I'm absolutely thrilled how this showed up, how it turned out. Absolutely gorgeous. And here is the stone. A lovely big rock. I've actually got a labradorite ring on as well. Yes, look at that. It's highly reflective, so that makes it really tricky to photograph. But look at that, I'm thrilled with the way the scarf has turned out. So that's it, you've met my 8 silk scarves. Now these are samples, as I said. They will be available for pre-order up until near the end of October, in time for delivery for Christmas. So message me if you'd like to order your own. Bye for now.